then I'll back out.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Crown Jewel 2 week here in Giggity Season 4. As always, myself, Mr. Puddin'. That's right, it's just Puddin'. We have Archangel, and we have somebody new into the booth. Why don't you say hi and tell us your name and give us a little bit about yourself, buddy.
What's up? GnarlY-StanK-BuD Racing. Been racing this stuff not too long. I wasn't a big fan of this Heat 4, but broadcasting, I've been doing that for a little while now, and hopefully I can bring something to the team.
Well, it's just great to have you up here. I know we talked to you the other night during the dirt race and everything, and you said you wanted to be up here more, and chances are this could be the same trio for tomorrow night too, possibly, but no. What a great trio we got up here. Welcome up here, Stank. And Arch, my buddy, great to have you back. We were just talking pre-race and everything. Darlington, everybody's got mixed emotions on Darlington. It's everybody this week that's on pavement will be on Darlington.
Well, Darlington's one of them tracks, man, and it's a real hate-hate relationship. You hate to race here, and the track hates to have you on it, it seems like. There's very few guys that are actually really proficient at this track. As we know, Noco has been one of them drivers that can definitely show out here. I know that there's a lot of guys that are running the dash and been doing practice.
Tracks too, when you go through the corners, you want that car to roll, and people don't realize it. I just didn't realize it tonight too. Again, thanks for some help out there. I wasn't letting roll it long enough. You want to get into that throttle quicker, and when you does that, that's when you get into the wall or you get loose coming off. So patience is going to be in the corners for these guys. It's going to be a big deal for them.
Yeah, these guys got to learn to give some give and take here.
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to send you guys an invite. Do not accept Arch. Look in the chat and let them know when to accept. I'm going to bounce out, go to my team chat here. Good luck in the booth tonight, guys. Hopefully we can
good luck on track, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Yep, be patient, man. You got this.
I'm going to try.
I'm definitely going to be watching Ford, Probe, and Dak tonight. Those are the two rookies that I think that are going to be pretty good tonight. Ford being my uncle, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and another guy over there, again, he is still newer to the game, but since January they now made leaps and bounds. Mr. Mango got himself a wheel. We've been trying to get him on his wheel. He says, I don't want to be on the wheel right now. So he's on his sticks. But I think this is a track that somebody had. I think that somebody had, that if you practiced enough, though, on a wheel, would give you an advantage to be a lot smoother through the corners here, especially around traffic since it's so hard to pass here.
I think that it could give you that advantage, but as somebody that still uses the sticks and stuff like that, I've watched drivers jump into a league race too soon on a wheel, and I've watched them have mistakes. There's a lot of guys that, like, even Taddy said the first night that he went on and he ran his wheel, he's like, man, I really wish I wouldn't have ran it.
All things.
Exactly. And like I said, this to me is more like a road course. Yes, you could save some, but if your car gets loose and you're not used to saving it on a wheel yet, you can cause yourself a lot of problems here. And we know how easy it is to get loose and sideways on this track.
Yeah, and corner exit. I did it in a custom. I did it on a preset. that rear end just wants to do the Texas two-step with you and just spin you all kinds of rounds. So you got to be really very controlled on your throttle. You don't use the brakes a lot here unless you're around traffic. Everybody, guys, please be respectful. If there's somebody around there, you do have a brake pedal. You don't want to hit it, but we don't want to see cars go flying through the air tonight either. So it's one of those tricky tracks. And Lumian said earlier too that he's like, it's not the tricky triangle, it's the tricky egg raid.
All right, guys, we can go ahead and accept. So we're gonna.
Not necessarily glad to be back, but I'm glad to talk to you all and meet you all out there. It is a lot easier. I'm going to blue screen while we enter.
All right, guys, we're gonna try and split up broadcasting today. We're gonna try and keep putting on the front of the pack, keep them up by the action and stuff like that. And we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and go live on mine and try and focus on the back half in the middle of this field for you guys, so we can try and get good coverage of the whole racing for you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay about mid towards the front of the pack, see what's gonna happen up front, what's gonna happen towards the middle.
Well, there's going to be a lot of action on this track for you guys. We have Dirty Boy Jackson with the pole.
Oh, never mind. I know what's going on. I was just thinking, am I seeing that name right? The Keystone Cowboy, why he's in there? I know exactly why he's in there. He's spotting Mango, because that had me confused. I was like, what is he doing in the truck race?
We got Monster Racing in fourth, and Just Ken in third. I'm going to cycle my way back through the field as the front six trucks have already single filed out. Oh, the two of Just Ken gets into the 28. Puts him up in the wall with a little bit of aggressive driving real early here in this race.
Boss Tech came and move up into fourth.
Night King in a truck. That is definitely new, folks, as Night King was a Cup Series driver for us.
Yes, he was. He was a Cup driver for the Shin Motorsports. With everything going on, Sunday nights it was a technical issue for him. Monday nights worked out better for him and his internet, so he did make the jump from Cup to truck. We were going to talk about that. Didn't want to give it away the other night, but yes, Night King being preset Cup because of the internet issues he's having at his home. Now, not many people are at home right now, so his internet's a lot better for him. So this was a better way for him to race and get through a race without doing the lag dance.
That's understandable, man. I mean, that's a big shout out to him and Cops for doing that. I know that's difficult, man, because he worked so hard to get up to that Cup Series, and he's such a talented driver. So putting himself behind in the points race right here is he got a little tap from behind with 20, but I'm sure he's got more than enough for these guys.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a shake-up this week over at Shin Motorsports. Robbie choosing to step down right now. We're still thinking about you. Hope everything's going good for you. Mr. Co-Cap Ben, he is now the new captain over here at Shin Motorsports. Not shaking things up too much as we see the 46 get underneath the 5 the boss right there. He's just trying to get acclimated with himself, has his own deal going on, as we all know. He's got a lot on his plate, so we appreciate all the effort and time that Co-Cap Ben's going to be doing for us.
I think you guys are going to probably have a neat team name change here pretty soon.
Out of respect for Rowdy and everything else, we are leaving it to Shin.
Really? I thought it was going to go to NoCo Junior Motorsports.
Do we know whether or not a vast majority of these guys are on wheels?
Most of them, I believe, aren't.
Yeah, most of you guys I know are on sticks, but there are quite a few out there at the same time that are on a wheel. The trucks is one of our biggest fields we have here. We always have 20-plus drivers, so...
I'm telling you guys, the truck to keep your eye on is that 19 truck. I've been doing a lot of racing with him lately. Coach Mac, real good guy. He's really fast, and he's really clean, man. He's really good at taking care of his stuff. He's been giving me some runs for some monies, and he's definitely a truck to keep your eye on. He's worked his way inside that top 5 already.
Yeah, I've been racing with Coach Matt a lot too. Been in chat parties with him here in the last couple of nights. He's a great guy, great racer, great addition to GRD over there. So yeah, we're going to be keeping an eye on him.
I'm not sure where Dak Fu 94 ended up starting this race, but it looked like he up in 7th now.
He started P2, so he's actually falling back 5 positions.
Oh.
Yeah, he's on the outside of the front row with Dirty Boy.
We can always tell here in the truck series who the dash drivers are. They are in the customs, and it looks like one of them just got into the wall. Didn't see who that was. Clicking through, I jumped on board with Night King. He makes his pass to the inside of that plate, it looks like. But yeah, one of the dash drivers scrapes that wall. Something you got to be very cautious about doing here. It will slow you up.
I'm not sure where Grim started, but I watched him make a couple good passes as he's working his way up through the field. He's behind the 22 now. Is it 13? He's getting ready to try and sneak under Night King also in that 13 trip.
I haven't heard from old Ryan Morgan. He's out there in YouTube land. I haven't heard from him for a while, especially since I've been back on Facebook. So it's been nice to... no, I shouldn't say it's nice. It's always fun to banter back and forth with him. So what's up there, buddy? It's always a good time with RKM.
If you go back and look at the top of the chat, Mango, or Dirt Dog made sure he was the first one to post. He's like, I'm first.
No offense to you, buddy. I think that's the only time you've ever been first in NASCAR Heat 4.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm going to get grief for that. No, again, Tom Horton, the one and only, he's a good buddy of mine. I just like to give him grief, but jumping on board with Grim, too. Yeah, he's trying to work his way back up through Tattoo. Oh, it's right there.
I watched it, yeah.
Wait,
I seen that from Mango's view.
And Mango makes a nice move. Can he get back up underneath and be respectful? He does get back up. He had to slow down, check up quite a bit. That's going to rule these guys back down a little bit, but good save for them. Again, no cautions, only stages here in the Truck Series. So if you get into an accident, you do get you get a chance to rack them and stack them, go and make a pit adjustment, but you will fall back quite a bit, especially here at Darlington.
Yeah, you definitely will, and this is one of the tracks that... Oh, there's a truck up in the wall. Oh, there's 4 of them stacked up back there in 3.
Trying to
Ford Pro got a piece of it. I'm trying to think who else was in there.
Sheffy, the number 27, he was involved.
That's definitely a tough one there.
Trying to click through again. Everybody knows when you have so many trucks. Art, you've done broadcasting, the same thing with you. It's like it's so hard when you have so many cars on to flip through. Let's jump on board with the one and only, the 99, driving for NOCO. Mr. Monty Mike, the hitchhiker himself, came over. We drank some adult beverages. We got to hang out. He crashed on the couch, and it was great to meet him as he was passing through back home to Texas. Told him he's welcome back anytime.
Did you tell him to get back to work?
He's got quite a few weeks off.
Does he really? Well, Money Mike looks like we're going to have a lot of racing to do, buddy, because I know how our late night crew is. Looks like everybody's pretty much spread out around here. I mean, we got a couple of trucks that might be clustered together a little bit, but for the most part, everybody is single filed out around this track right now, guys.
It looks like Rebel Joker's trying to catch up behind this number 45 here and making a move on the outside.
Now. Good call. As Mango gets loose, getting into that corner. Wow.
He was a little skeptical on what slider to run. Again, he stays down, lets these guys go. Pull. As I say that, I just commentated curse him. Keep her smooth there. Keep her smooth, Mango. Watermelon, the fruit man. Name is John Mango.
So I love the color of that truck.
This is the closest truck he could find to having a fruit sponsor, so we're going to call him the Watermelon Mango Man, the juice guy.
The one thing I definitely noticed about his corner entry is it seems like he enters that corner a little bit low, and he's getting himself in trouble because he's putting them lefts down below that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We all know you definitely want to run it high and then dive it down low. That 33 makes a good pass underneath, and Mango's still holding on to it, trying to get. And once you get offline or scrape the wall a little bit, it may take you more than a lap to get back into your mind, depending upon where everybody else is.
Definitely, we got a lot of good racers here. Don't get down on yourselves, man. This is probably one of the toughest tracks to run.
RJ Smitty says, hey, I'm lagging back just a little bit here in the garage, but he's watching it on his phone. What's up there, RJ?
As I'm watching right now is Maddie Girl, Brian SP. These guys are racing pretty close side by side here with the 34, and can't see who that front truck is, but Oh, that Sergeant Saul's in the 87. You got these 4 trucks all right here getting ready to head down into 3. This is a pretty good grouping. Oh, there's a little bit of contact heading in the corner.
Yeah, again, it's really difficult to go too wide here. Passing's difficult. You want to pull in that draft, make that slingshot down the straightaway. That's one of the best times to do it, but it is difficult to pass in the corners here at Darlington.
Oh, it's so difficult. And that's why I like to set my passes up coming out of the corners. That way I can clearly get underneath somebody and get a run on them down the straightaway. And that way you don't go in the corner unsuspectingly knowing that there's a vehicle underneath you.
Something else we're going to talk about here, and it might not be coming up here in the near future, though, is that lapped traffic word. Lapped traffic. You know, that could be happening very soon here, guys.
Well, this 33 truck, I don't see him being in our league too long.
Yeah, I'm trying to click through, get the best angle on seeing who is the leader.
Ooh, Night King in a 13 trying to take that truck there. Can't see the number there. 23, I think. 24. They were trying to work together, him and the 22. They were pushing, and that 13 right behind them.
I believe, for you, Carf, I believe that Monster Racing was still inside the top 5 as we just closed out that stage right there, guys.
That was a good first stage.
Everybody's definitely going to go down and get themselves 4 fresh rubbers, get themselves a couple gallons of fuel, more than a couple, and then we are going to back and stack up for stage 2. Stage 2, you should be able to also make it all the way to the end on fuel and tires. And stage 3, after I did a 50% race with my teammates today to help them out, you will have to pit at least one time in stage 3. But when do you pit? There's a lot of strategy being taught. Do you run it dry? Do you short pit? Do you cut it in half? There's so many options. Do you take 2? Do you take 4? Anytime I can, I take 4, but some of these guys out there, let's see how it pans out for them. But we're going to we got to get through stage 2 here first. It should be about 18 laps, I think. And Dirty Boy Jackson sitting right here on the pole. I believe that's Keith to this outside. We're bringing them down green flag style here at Darlington, going into turn 1. How would these guys hold up? I'm sure these guys are really nervous on the restart.
Oh, yeah, it's tight. Gotta have lots of patience here.
Trying to click back to the leader. Sorry, guys out there. It is difficult. As we are on board with Eagles. Eagles gets into somebody. He spins around. He collects 3 or 4 trucks right there.
Eternal Rest made a C. Sheffy, he was one involved into that.
Holy gracious, there's so many trucks trying to click through. Bomber's off the pace. Looks like he got into a mishap also. Jay Miller's right there.
Dirty Boy now in second as the number 2 truck's out in front now.
There's Matty right there. Good to see him out there running. Mountain Dew, he's there. Salty, Guitar. You said the 2 is the leader right now.
Oh, 98's around.
Just Ken.
In the corner, guys. Somebody got him. There's a big pallet back there.
He's in that 99 Ford Havlin truck. And I raced with him. I've been in chats with him, being a satellite team. His patience is remarkable. He has helped calm me down. He knows he's got himself another stage. He hasn't finished out of the top 10 yet. He is sitting 3rd in points. We see cars spinning around in the back, too. Oh, Mango gets into the side of the 7, it looks like. Everybody's trying to make it through this right there. Trying to get back and see who was spinning around.
I think Monster Racing there, he missed his pit or something. He was up in second, but he went low and ended up not taking the pit road.
I want to click through to the 2 car. There it is. Just Ken sitting there in that 2 truck. I knew that was his name being moved up. I raced this for the first 4 or 5 races. Know most of these guys' truck numbers and stuff, and I just finally found it.
We see them top 5 definitely pulled away with all the adversity that's been going on throughout the field. As we got Night King and Matty side by side.
Oh, Night King pulls away. Matty up in the wall.
Yeah, we saw the Eagle, Eagles get into a mishap at Tom Horton. He said the Eagle has landed. Well, when he landed on 3 other trucks, and that's unfortunate for them. Coming up under the back of one of these trucks, I believe that's a 67 if I can see. It's an all-black truck, but that was one of the guys who was in an accident. He's falling back now, a lap down. He got loose, it looked like, where he was trying to get out of the way. Heavy pressure right there behind the tube, giving him a push. He makes look to the inside. Can he get there? Trying to stick the nose down. Oh, they make contact. Oh, they are definitely hitting each other. Oh, just Ken into the wall. New leader. He loses 3 positions on that. 19 I believe that was Coach Matt, right? Sitting there in second.
Yeah,
working his
Coach
way
Matt,
back
19.
up. Yep.
That's awesome seeing him get up there. Like I told you guys, he's really patient and really clean. So he's one of the guys I've really liked racing with him lately, man. He's definitely been helping me out on some tracks. I've just been shooting him my setups and letting him go out there and run with me. That way, I've got somebody that's on the same type of vehicle, same type of speed, and trying to compare myself as a driver on some of these tracks.
And it looks like the leader's starting to pull away from him a little bit. These guys got to work together, not race each other too hard, and push each other into a mistake, and they should be able to catch him.
Somebody went down low into the infield there. See who that is. Really Matty Boy on the back stretch was going real low.
I believe Night King's sitting here in 6th. We're on board with him. Oh, car gets on board with board. He has to avoid the car. Tries to go underneath him. Smacks the inside wall. Unfortunate for him. Trying to find some action on the track. Here we go. There's Guitar and that 7 again. They got into a mishap earlier. 7 gets into the wall. Here comes 12 Guitar into his inside, giving a couple more bumps, saying, "Come on, let's go. We got to get back up there."
Yeah, it looked like Ford Probe ate the back end of that number 12.
Oh, that was the 87 of Sergeant Souls. He went a lap down because of that unfortunate accident for him. Here's the hitchhiker himself, trying to get back up there, working around here really smooth.
Number 22.
Oh, they ought to go low. There's a car right there stopped. It looks like he hit the wall. Good evasive maneuver. He's going to look like come up on the back of Mango. Mango's into the wall. He's trying to keep it up there. Here comes Mike. Mango's got a little, he's pushing the car too. They got some action going on back here in the pack. On board with my buddy Brian SP. Looks like he's running clean green right now by himself. Doesn't have any help, but he doesn't have anybody hurting him by being in front, so he can run his own track. Great to see Graver
looks like back. That 19 just took the lead.
That's Coach Matt, guys. That was awesome to see as he did work his way around into the front spot.
Hand pulling. He's pulling right away.
It's always nice when as a broadcaster, you can make a call about a truck back in like 7th or 8th, tell you to watch for him, and sure as crap, they wind up in the front.
Yeah. You called that shot. We still got stage 3. Let's see how he holds it off, but he's been looking really good right here, Arch.
Yeah, it's definitely good to see for him. I know that's a big boost of confidence. He was worried about coming into this league with the level of competition we had. He wasn't sure how he was going to fare, but you're faring out pretty well at one of the toughest tracks to go, man. So keep up that good work, Matt. As I'm going to start cycling back through the field. Is that a battle for second, too?
Yeah, it looks like Boss Attack Gaming and Just Ken battling for that second spot as Boss Attack takes the second position.
Boss Attack's making a run on the back of Matt. I was going to cycle back to the field, but right there for a second. We're about to have a battle for the lead right here, folks.
Sorry, guys, I got distracted. There's a beautiful young lady just walking up in my apartment and looked up in here, and I think I just got caught looking, but that's all right. No harm, no foul. We're going to stay in it.
Oh, Puddin', you horn dog.
I wouldn't say that. I just,
We'll say horn dog Horton and horn dog Puddin'. There you go.
The Stinky Stank Bud.
There you go. Oh, man. Oh, his neck gets swelled just a little bit there in the middle of the corner.
It looks like coming up on traffic now. Go ahead.
It looks like Dirty Boy's tires are just giving away on him. He looks like he's pushing up high into the corners and trying to keep that low line, but it's stuck nice there in the middle.
There's a car. Who is that that's got way back there? Let's see who that is. These guys are battling. Here comes the 2 coming inside of 19 of Coach Matt. Coach Matt's creates a wall. Big crash is rear on board with them.
That was Dirty Boy Jackson in the wall there.
And these guys are having such a hard time getting these trouble trucks turned back around. And I think that's Mango who might have got sent down pit lane. Because again, we don't have to pit. I think that was him, but we do not have to pit. That's unfortunate for Coach Matt, working his way back up.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm going to make sure I send him this picture.
A lot of action all over the track. Here we are on board with Truth Tattoo. They've got themselves a nice little battle going on.
Bunch of new guys here, man. They just need to learn patience and give and take, and let's give when we can take, and try not to give too much.
I say it all the time, especially racing myself. You can't win on the first lap. You know, you win by finishing, and I think that was the end of stage 2. That might have been that 18-lap set, but you got to be patient. Work your way up to where you want to be, and then push that last 25% of the race. But you got to save your car, and you got to put yourself in position to be there for that last 25% stuff.
Right, try to draw out your setup to make it a long-run setup.
All right, guys, just Ken, Dirty Boy Jackson, Night King, Green Sanity, Jay Miller, Dak Fu, Salty, Boss Attack, True Tattoo, and Monster Racing. So that literally took Coach Matt out of he was running up the top 3, man, with that accident there with whoever spun and took out the leaders. That definitely shook up the top 10.
It's not the game is not broke. That's there are no cautions, stages only, RJ. He said, game is broke. No caution after that. We are not running cautions. We are only doing stages. We're going to jump back on board here.
And number 4 looks like he's real falling back. Just Ken's going to take the lead.
One of the things I'm not looking forward to do participating in my Xfinity race, and I know none of you guys do, is these restarts too wide. You want to be on that inside, not that outside. Car hits the wall way back to the back. Can't see who that is. I don't want to flip back there too quick because we are still right here. I want to see what happens to this action.
Yeah, front, but yeah, I'm watching the middle of the back of the pack for you guys right now.
Woodruff out there in YouTube land, he says, get back up there, coach, you can do it. Go Boss Attack, pulling for his teammates right now. Yeah, it is hard to keep up with all the series and stuff. RJ, you are 100% correct. Goodness gracious. We got nobody running in front of my apartment, but great battling up here.
Ooh, number 28 getting into the number 24, it looked like. That was Dak Fu. Monster right on the inside of that number 19 there of Coach. Coach pulls away, though.
Jumping on board with him, see if Coach can get back up there. He's leading some laps, got roughed up a little bit. He's got patience too. 1, 2, 3. Couldn't see it. I think he's probably about 8th or 9th, maybe 10th right now. That 28, one of the dash trucks right there, trying to get up under him. Here comes the 19, pulling up on the back of that 46. Can they work together and get back up there? These guys just want to push. Remember, they will. She needs to quit running.
In second place, guys. We were talking about our cup driver dropping down to the truck series, and he's doing a great job here today, getting his truck back up towards the front pack.
Is that the number 13 there?
And we will have to pit. 13, yeah, 13 is Night King. Yes, we will have to pit tonight, though, and for this third stage. When are you going to do it? Everybody's on different strategies.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see who's going to be the ones to hold out and who's going to be the ones to pit early.
I think once the first ones start coming down, it's just going to start a chain reaction. I don't think these guys are going to be willing to give up that much time on track, because if you wait too long, you're going to lose all ground on this track, and you don't want to get back in that hornet's nest.
Sorry, Woodruff, I'm trying to focus. I love the action we have here at Giggity Racing every night. Thank you guys for having me up here most nights I can make it. And Woodruff, thanks for inviting me every day. I love being up here with Arch. Great to have a new guy up here joining in. Yeah, sometimes distractions happen, Woodruff. Distractions happen.
No way. Not Puddin' getting distracted. That never happens.
Yeah, right.
It looks like Dirty Boy overtook that number 13, now sitting in second spot.
Yeah, that 13 truck just definitely lost his spot. We were just on board with him. Everybody's starting to go single file, starting to work their race. That's exactly what these guys wanted to see, because that means they don't have to push anybody else off until they get up to the person where they can get around them. So these guys with no pressure can work together and put a lap time down and put consistent lap times down. I like what you said earlier. A lot of these guys were like, well, I just ran a 1:21.1. Well, it's not about putting down a qualifier lap in a race. It's about putting that long race setup in. And being tonight on sliders, everybody has to they can only adjust tire pressure, tape, and wedge, as we all know. So, as we see at the 52 round, 37 to Ford right there. He got put on the wall because of that.
Ooh.
But he didn't spin around. He was able to drop a gear and go, but that was unfortunate, though.
Yeah, that's one of the things we talk about, man. You touch this apron here, you're going around. This track, there is no mercy.
Well, yeah, I like what Dark Knight said. I was racing with him and Tommy Armor Boy and everything. We were hanging out, listening to music, racing one night, and he said, "I bit the butter." I like that terminology. He bit the butter, and that's definitely what it gets you loose.
Yeah, I definitely like that butter term that he uses, and the way he says it, man. He a funny guy to sit there and race with, man. We always have a good time.
All right, little man. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining in tonight. We appreciate it. He says, "I got to go."
And now it looks like Dirty Boy's jumping out front as he just takes over the number 2 with Just Ken. Oh, cars are spinning. The O2 of Eternal Rest spinning on the back straight.
And this is not where you want to see stages, no cautions, because now you have to use your pit strategy to work back up or hope somebody else makes a situation. I just saw where Truth Tattoo is sitting on the pit. He's sitting on pit lane. It looks like he might have had some accidents or something tonight. And Kate Tatty said it earlier. We were only going to have one green flag pit stop tonight in stage 3, and this pit lane is very difficult to get on properly without taking yourself into a speeding penalty situation or hit anybody else. So we'll see how it all pans out for them.
Well, hopefully these guys use their piss signals and whatnot, so that way they can all try to get in with each other and be able to go down pit lane together and not make accidents or speeding penalties.
Yeah, it's not a very long backstretch here like it is at some tracks, but the definitely signifying is the best way to help if you're not in a chat. Some of these guys are in team chats, so a lot of them are with their satellite team chats. So if you can't talk to other people out there on the track, that's the best thing to do is do that signal. But it is not it's not easy to do here. You don't have a lot of time to do it.
No, the number 2 is not out front.
Right
it's
now.
the number 50.
Yeah, I was just on board with him, but I wanted to see where Just Ken was at, and he is on pit lane. I think that might be a sign of things to come, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs. We might be going green flag pit stops. Not might, we are. It's just when are they going to do it?
Oh, just saw number 50 of Dirty Boy. He's down pit lane now. Number 13 right behind him.
That's Night King. Yep, 13 of Night King. He's coming down too. want to know what a lap count is because I would picture the strategy in my head from that, but I don't want to give it away just for my own satisfaction. It looks like Jay Miller, the 22, he's coming down too. Pull down, get down, go through the gears, get on them binders, and get under that 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. On board with the one and only Grim Sanity, helps run this truck league on the Monday nights now. He's trying to work his way back up there. Talked to him a little bit earlier. Mountain Dew out there in the truck. He's trying to hold on to it. Salty Tenders. He's making himself a pit stop in that 51, a Rowdy Bushcock. Guitar still out there on the track. Go ahead.
And number 50, he's back out on the track now, coming into 3 and 4. We'll see if he's going to be able to come back up and jump back out front. There was some spinach there right in front of him.
Yeah, I just jumped on board with Gravely as he was getting ready to go to pit lane, and I think he got spun around, and I think he missed it because of that.
Oh man, that's unfortunate for him. That's like you said, he's gonna have to try to use pit strategy now to catch up if he even can.
On board with that 50 of Dirty Bo Jackson. Makes a move to the inside of the 7. I think that was the lap truck.
Yep.
Hey, Puddin', if you follow Grim on YouTube, you can find a lap count there.
I don't have him as a YouTube friend. I have to make sure I do that.
I tried to find his for you guys, but I couldn't find the stream.
Oh, cars get spun around, trucks get spun around right there. The 7, you got to punt a little bit. These guys all working up. We all know how it happens, especially at a track this frustrating. Tempers will flare. We just ask respectfully, take it to that person, work it out like adults. Don't take it to chat, but I think we're going to see quite a few of that temper flaring situation happen this week while we're on our crown jewel tube race of being here at Darlington. Kate Hattie the same. We got a couple here in Daytona. We got Charlotte. We got Darlington, Indianapolis. So
I'm looking forward to the Indianapolis race. That's going to be a really good one.
I am also. It's a track I really prefer to. I really like it. Been there a bazillion times. I like to watch Formula 1, motorcycles, NASCAR, IndyCar. I didn't live too far from it. I'm pretty proficient here on the Heat 4 game too. So it is it's a fun track to race at. A lot of speed, 4 different corners, different entry angles. Got to be careful of that draft. Especially when you do a long race, it makes it tricky and fun at the same time.
Looks like number 24 of Grimm's going to be going down pit lane right now.
Eagles, please, we respectfully ask if there's something you got to say to somebody, take it to them one-on-one and work it out. We don't like anything like that in the chat. Saw something like that, we had to ask somebody else to leave too, so please, Eagles, great to have you here in the league. Just got an issue with somebody, just take it to them and or to your team captain. That's the best thing to do. Take it to your team captain first, and then work it out from there. Still, that 2 truck, he was running up front. He's got there's an AI accident on pit lane as we see him coming off. Cars all spread out. It does make it difficult, you know. We all, well, most of us, some of us watched that race on Sunday in the other online racing league. Why can't, if they can give them a lap counter, why can't we get one?
Right.
I forget who it was, but we had somebody that could put that lap counter up there. I forget who it was that we were going to try and learn that from.
Yeah. I think it was planned.
Number 46 getting into the number 2 of Just Ken, put him up into the wall, but he held it. He's still right on his backside. Looks like the number 52 right behind him. They're trying to work together to push up. Oh, the number 2 takes him underneath, and 52 also takes him. That's Monster Racing in the 46.
They got themselves the battle back here, and now here comes the 99 truck going down the inside. It looks like he's going to let him go, or is he going to? I think he's making his pit stop now. The hitchhiker himself, Mr. Money Mike, Team No Go. No, he doesn't. He pulls back up.
Coach Matt's still trying to work up. He's right behind Dak Fu. Can't tell what position, but oh, and they're wall banging a little bit. Dak Fu and that other guy.
Yeah. Again, guys, we apologize, especially at tracks like this where pit strategy comes in. Everybody gets strung out. There are no cautions. We're only doing stages. Lap traffic gets involved. It does make it a little bit difficult up here for us. It's always nice to have an in-race reporter. We can realize not everybody can do it or wants to do it every race. It's not as tricky as what you think it is. As Scrim, I know Arch has done it. I did it for my first time at my favorite track at Canadian. It is tricky to be able to do that, though. These guys all are starting to work. There's a lap traffic car. I can tell that's the one and only Mango. Here we are on the 2, right behind the 52, and Mango's in front of them. He's going to race his race, make them race around him, but don't race them too hard where you take these guys out, though. And 52 hits the apron and spins. Just Ken gets on the brakes. Slows it down, tries not to get involved. That's going to cost him a lot of time, or unless, I think that was it.
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. That's the whole ball of wax, boys and girls.
That was
all
a
right,
tight
guys. Our
race.
final results is Just Ken in first place, Monster Racing, followed by Dirty Boy, Jay Miller, Grim Sanity, Dak Food, Boss Attack, Coach Matt, Ford Probe, Night King. Round out your top 10 there, guys.
All right. If anybody out there, one of you guys, can you again, so I don't have to do the whole blue screen situation. We are getting confirmation from Grin of the rundown order. If we can try to get these guys up in the booth.
I don't believe I have any of them guys added. For some reason. That is me. Okay. I invited Ken and I invited Monster Racing. Congratulations.
And we were talking about how hard it is to pass here in general, and it doesn't matter. I tried it earlier to help my teammate Man go out while we were doing a shin practice. I tried a 4, I tried a 5, I tried a 6. It doesn't matter. You're way too tight or you're way too loose. It depends on how you can hold on to it, especially when the tires start wearing out. You know, on the times with tire wear that we do. But this is a difficult track, like we talked about in pre-race. Some people were excited, and some people weren't excited about it. But again, you prevailed. Congratulations to you, and that'll definitely help you in your team win count. And like I said, that's good points tonight for you, buddy. Congrats.
Now, what kind of adjustments did you end up making to the car in that last pit stop there that you did?
Yeah, and we all know we've all participated in this league. It happens to me even before a race. I've said it a bazillion times. Sometimes before some of these races, I get more nervous than what I did before I went on the racetrack on a motorcycle. And then afterwards, your adrenaline's pumping. You're pushing so hard. You get upset, but then the excitement level, if you do something, you know, that's what Giggity has to offer for everybody. And, real good win tonight.
Hey Ken, not to interrupt you, buddy, but you're not on allow, so nobody can hear you, my friend. Sorry, they just said that in the Facebook chat, they was like, we can't hear him.
So that was all for none.
Darn.
we can redo it. We can redo it. Take 2.
You got to go through your chat party menu, and then you got to go to the party settings. And go to the party screen.
Monster, you join anybody?
The party screen.
Yes, sir.
You go down to party settings.
We're getting Just Ken set up. We just did a little bit of an interview with him, getting him on set on Always Allow, and while he's doing that and everything, good race, good podium finish, again, good points.